Hello friends, welcome to Techmaima YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about GUI programming. Okay, actually there are four different ways we can follow. First one is TK Inter, and then WX Python, that is the trending one, and J Python and Ipywidgets. So this is what I'm going to explain you right now. This is not so important. I mean Ipywidgets over WX Python. So in the next video I will explain about WX Python. For now let's learn about Ipywidgets. So what is the purpose of using this? Means we can create desktop applications. For a quick example, drop down menu, right? That you can do, and you can change background color of your screen, and then you can create a progress bar. If you are downloading something or installing something, there is a progress bar will appear, right? So this all small tasks you can do it through the GUI programming concept. Okay, so especially using through Ipywidgets. So there are many types available. First one is numeric type. Inside numeric, int slider, float slider, int range slider, float range slider, int progress is all available. Int slider means int stands for integer, slider means this is what called as slider. Look at this is actually output. So you have to use int slider, int, and it should be caps. I should be caps, S should be caps, and you have to define the structure of your int slider. So value equal to 5, minimum 0, maximum 15 means this is 0 and maximum will be 15. The range can go up to 15. Step is 1. Step is 1 means in between like 0 to 1 it will be 1, to 1 to 2 it will be 2. So if you are giving step as 2, it will directly go to 0 to 2, 2 to 4, like that. And description, see, this is the description int slider I have given, so that you can give whatever in quotation. And structure, orientation is horizontal, and format as D means it is percentage %D. It is not giving you any floating point value or decimal, right? So that's why if you run this is the output. So you have created int slider. Same concept, you have to change the value for float, and it's float slider, and readout format will be 0.2f, so like 7.2f to float values. So float slider, it's like you have to use float slider. Same concept, I have given vertical now. And int range means now you can give the range. I want my slider to be like 2 to 5. You can expand it, but you can give the range while defining it. You have to design this. And float range slider, same concept. And progress bar, so you have to use int progress. So minimum, maximum, step 1, description, horizontal. So here important thing is bar style. When you give success, it will reflect in green color. When you give danger, it will reflect in red color. When you give warning, it will reflect in orange color. When you give empty, it will reflect in blue color. When you give info, this is the output, right? So this is how the numeric topic will work in widgets. And Boolean widgets means you can create a toggle button. Toggle button where it will be used means check, uncheck. Like see, now I unchecked. So if I run this code, this is the output. You have to use toggle button here, and you have to define how you want the structure to be. So by mistake, like you're filling up an application, so there you already filled this part. Okay, you clicked on it. When you move forward, sometimes you might get confused. Did I fill this or not? So when you come back and see, it will show in this, see, color variant. Earlier this is different. Now when you clicked on it, the color is different. So you can understand, okay, I already did that. So for that purpose, we use toggle button. And then checkbox. You can check, uncheck. You can disable checkbox also for some reasons, right? So when you write your code, see, when you go more towards checkbox, it is not available. Like if you are above 20, then you are not eligible for this. In that kind of situation, after you enter your age, then this checkbox will be disabled. In this kind of situation, you can use this, play with checkbox. And selection widgets, next concept. So here you can create a drop down menu, see, like this. And then radio buttons you can create, and then select. The simple thing, you have to use the, see, radio button I used here, drop down, you have to define how it should look like. And then string widget, you can take an input from user, you can define a method, and you can call the method when user enters the input. And same thing button, so when the user clicked on the button, it will call the method which you are defining manually, and it will give you the output. And you can take an image as well. For that, I'm opening my image called logo.jpg in read binary mode. It will be like binary mode, right? So I'm storing this into IG after reading. So I'm calling this here value equal to IG. So it's just image, widgets.image, value equal to IG, format is JPG, width is 200, height is 300, right? You will get your image. And date picker, you can pick your date like this. This table will come, you can select the date that you want. For that you have to use date picker. And color picker, same thing, you have to use color picker. You can choose your color what you want. And container widgets means what is container? Collection of values. And see, this will be taken in string format. So widgets.label string str of I for I in range in 10, which means 0 to 9 it will count. This all will be considered as string values and that will be stored in box. So this is what box. And vertical box, horizontal box we can create. So for that, two different function, h box, v box. See, this is v box. So here the concept is two horizontal boxes, sorry, two vertical boxes, v box. This is collectively called as one horizontal box. Okay, that's what I have done here. I created same box while creating box. Which code you are using, I copy pasted that same thing. So I'm defining left and right. I defined here the item 0, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5. Okay, look at this, widgets.vbox, widgets.vbox, widgets.hbox. This is the output. Okay, so it's very simple, and for your knowledge purpose I just posted this video in fast forward mode. Here I have shown an example also how to create application. Like you can create small widgets like this and then you can link it together. Okay, so I'm importing all required things: numpy, Ipywidgets, hbox, vbox, display, and matplotlib for representation. Like I'm going to create a sine wave, like this graphical wave will come, right? That's what. So I'm defining a frequency slider. So I'm using float slider to get the float values, and then range slider, and then grid button. See, this is what grid button actually. And then color buttons, so like blue, red, green color. And then the title, what I'm gonna give as an input using string widgets. And then color I'm defining here, background color you can choose, color widgets. And then button I'm defining. See, this is the button I defined. Okay, so I'm mixing, adding everything together right now. See, this is the final output. So I can define the range. When I click on plot, it will give me a new graph. So look at this. This is the last one, right? Just a small example. I mean, why I'm showing you this without explaining the complete code. This is the actual purpose of using widgets. That is the reason I'm explaining in fast forward mode, to show you how to deal with it. So we'll see in the next video. I will explain you about decorator. That is more important concept. Okay, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily updates. Thank you. Bye bye.